Sam the Sea versus Loose Leaf. Box Piscat versus Westy Tachikoma on the streams. Yeah, it seems quite divided, and we already kind of knew that this was going to happen. There's a portion of the community that likes daggers. Portion of the communities are happy that daggers are gone. Defensive move is still changed. Quite a few people found that the game feels a lot slower now because of that change. 15 drinks. Shun is like the only character in the game which there's an actual meter, in which both the Shun player and the players against them would need to manage, or it becomes very difficult to play against. Bat and Taka, or just Taka specific things. Beside those, Virtua Fighter is quite. I like the word Maximilian use, pure, P-U-R-E. Not too much shenanigans. Alright, Box Pizza Cat is still undefeated, and he will still have to play against Rodryu. Rodryu lost to 40i4, so both of them are 3 wins and 1 loss. Let's go put this on this one, and we get to see Box Pizza Cat versus Rodryu, so that's an important match there. Pelios versus Westy Tachikoma, Sago versus 40i4. So Westy Tachikoma, Sago versus 40i4. We should now be more at basically the same time as we were before March with Europe, so hopefully this will help with the turnout, which basically the same time. People did show up as much earlier today, so that's good. So hopefully this will help with the turnout, which basically the same time. People did show up much earlier today, so that's good. What we also used Jeff in these leagues before. People did show up much earlier today, so that's good. What we also usually use Taka and Pi in the final rounds, but this is the last round for Europe. So those who want to join the Europe room, you're more than welcome to after this round is completed. And again, these are league sessions. We run 3 total per session. Right now, the first league for both Europe and North America. If it's a full 16-player room, a league could last about 50 minutes. If it's a small room, like just 4 players, 10 minutes. Kind of give you an idea. You don't have to play in all 3, just play in 1, 2, or 3, kind of up to your schedule. We also want people to stick to just 1 character per league, but if you play in a second or third, you can switch characters. This is mainly because I keep track of people's stats. Since 2022, with Ultimate Showdown, I've kept stats of everybody's. And I can say that I am finally caught up in compiling all of it into one single document. And what we did, bring it to a game round 4. And right now it's at 850 pages. Once now that that's complete, I could go to the next step of using it to make players' profiles for the stream. And players if they want to actually see it. You're playing? Or your match is done? Oh, you just got AFK? Alright, congratulations to Box Pizza Cat for getting first place, 40i4 second, and UwU third. Thank you guys for playing. How was the connection? Was it laggier compared to yesterday? Alright, so room is available for people to join. So more than welcome to people to join the room now. Once I post it everywhere, we'll start the 5-match countdown for Europe. Okay? North America is still ongoing. Some days you play well, some days you won't. Yeah, and also to your question about are they going to fix the netcode and such issues, even though they removed the beta in the options setting, uh, uh, I can honestly say that they are still working on the netcode. Right, so let's cross our fingers that they'll be able to make the experience better for everybody. Right. Alright, let me go post them out. So Europe, you can join the room now. Europe is accepting players. How many more rounds before we 7? So get 2 more rounds for North America. Let's go post around. What does that Blaze reversal guard? I am not. He has a reversal? You mean the Sabaki? Punches, I believe. It's Sabaki's punches. Yeah, people play KSG. I could be wrong. I don't really know remember all these things. You should ask 40i4. I saw him somewhere around here. Or any L Blaze player there can give insight. That'd be great. Okay, let's go put this back on Steam since this is the last round for North America. Do a quick check on what's the results here, Zach. Alright, we're gonna start the 5-match countdown now after this match between UwU and 4084. UwU switched to Jeffrey. Got a nice buff in version 1.10. Not only does his character look buff, gameplay wise he's buff now too. His elbow has basically become like a true elbow now, so that's good in that sense. Alright, 5-match countdown now for Europe. Again, this is for players. Each room is made for each continent, so the Europe room for players for Europe with wire connection. Just make sure wire will just make everything more comfortable for everybody playing. And let's look at that 2-loss club. We have someone in the 1-loss club. That is Cessna. 8-1, so look at Cessna takes first place here. And the 2-loss club, Loose Leaf, Sam the Seed. Look like those two are, look at Sam takes second and Loose Leaf takes third. We'll see what the result. We have Space Time versus Firebird still. And so for Europe, that room should be opening up. For North America, the room should be opening up now too. So if you want to join that, you can join so now.
Going live on multiple platforms doesn't have to be complicated. So today we're going to walk through the easiest way to set it up in OBS using ATEM Multistream. Let's dive in. To download the plugin, go to atem.tv, go up to Products, and select Multistream. It'll take you to the download using ATEM Multistream. Let's dive in. To download the plugin, go to atem.tv,
to let people get in and join or leave the room. Right.
Products and select multi.
No Firebird. I mean,
it'll take you to the download page where you can download multi for free. If you want to do,
and that's kind of like rattled the cages for everybody.
Hey guys, it's Tech here. In today's video, I want you to go to multi-stream with
Every
OBS Studio. That way you can multi-stream to YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, whatever platform you want to. You'll be able to do it here today for absolute free without having to use Restream. And that way you can save yourself some money. You know what I'm saying? If you guys like saving money, let me know by smashing the like button. But not only will you be able to multi-stream, I will show you how to add a multi-chat, a multi-alert feed, and pretty much everything you need for multi-streaming going into 2026. This is the ultimate multi-streaming guide. So let's get right into it. So the first thing you need to have set up is, of course, OBS Studio. Now, I do have a video of setting up OBS Studio going into 2026. If you have not set up OBS Studio already, I recommend you check out that video. Then you can come back here and check out this. But what we're trying to do with OBS Studio is simple. We're going to stream on OBS normally to actually Twitch, and we're going to use a multi-stream plugin.
I see. No problem.
That's why I narrate. And I narrate for them because your voice can't be heard because you're on Discord. Which is weird because I should be able to.
You're streaming through the PlayStation, right? Through the PlayStation system? Yeah. So I had to go through some quirks to fix it that would work.
I don't know exactly why it doesn't work.
YouTube, Kick, TikTok, whatever platform we want to. So let's actually show you guys on how to set that up. First thing you need to do though is make sure your OBS Studio is updated. So we go to the top left here, go to Help. You want to just click Check for Updates. And of course, if you have no updates in the update too, you're good to go. If you do see an update, then I do recommend doing it. Now, the next thing you need to do is download the multi-stream plugin, which I will have a link to it down below. And once you're on this page here, you'll see the following. You'll see the 0.73.2 for OBS Studio 32, which is the latest model. And we're going to scroll down here until we see the following for assets. And since we're on Windows, what we want to do is click the Windows Installer .exe file.
Hey Joel, what is with that? What is with this Viper? What is this always significant? POG champ. Alright, you people who are more familiar with these things, what does POG champ means? A Pog champ.
Pog champ is a person, right?
Is a person? Alright, I have no idea. I just see a Venom, so I'm not sure it's like this. So it's play of the game. That's what it's supposed to mean? Play of the game? Hey, thanks for that information.
Is it?
I don't know, so that's what Fozia says. Well, it used to be Gutek's face, but he got into controversy, so they changed it. Okay.
Got it.
Alright, I'll be right back. I hear the doorbell ring, so I'll be right back in a second.
Go for it.
And if you are on Mac, you want to do the Mac OS Universal package. And then if you're on Linux, you want to do the Linux.
Alright, I'm back. Let me still post around to let people know they can join the North America room. Yeah, there's one thing that a box pizza mentioned, and then Sussan also mentioned, is like sometimes when you hit OK, you basically accepted the match since you're in the line, and the match doesn't actually happen. It happened in the Europe room yesterday, and I think it also happened in the North America room yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. 3 more matches before we begin. Thanks for playing 4i4. Usually plays 1 league. I think that's why I exited. Let's see, once I try reset something. Okay, it's done. Let's go post around. Yeah, if some people ask me questions since I've been keeping track of people's records and stuff. If you have a specific questions of something that's not in the written out or shown in the document, feel free to ask, and I'll get you that information, not immediately but later on. So let me go give people information now. Yeah, this version just came out on Wednesday, Thursday, like a week, 2 weeks, and then a month from now. I think we most likely will have a more better opinion of if the game is better or not better, or is it a side change on certain things. But definitely, what I would say is like it's going to lead to discussions and stuff. Let's see, let's post it here. Alright, let's see, it's back in. 2 more matches before we begin for North Europe Second League, and we're gonna start the countdown after this match here with Luciv and UwU within. Hey, UwU's in the room. Oh, UwU has exited the room. Oh, you have great bars with Cessna? Thanks for letting me know about that, UwU. But yeah, if you accidentally enter quite a few times and you still have great bar with somebody, we'll just ask that other person to try and accidentally enter, because we do know sometimes that if the other person does it, it might be easier. How's it now, UwU?
He's green to me.
It's green to you now? Okay, awesome. Yeah, so if you guys don't know, for those who's watching the stream, when we're doing these league sessions, we found that gray bar connection will absolutely usually will result in your match freezing up for the most part. So we ask people to check if there's any gray bar connection you have, and next time we enter the room to try and fix it. And definitely let me know that you're doing that so that I don't accidentally start a league without you guys. So I saw a retweet by Shiwa from this Japanese article from Automaton or Automotion. But it was basically a player that don't usually play fighting games. And it's actually was a good read because we play this game a lot, so we sometimes. Or don't know much or anything, you don't actually have to go online and start playing against veterans immediately, and just get the hang of things by playing single player mode stuff and the the training mode. There's quite a bit of things added to training mode that I actually haven't looked at since I'm already pretty familiar with the game, so I haven't looked at those character specific sections have make it easier for the people to learn the game. Oh yeah, I could like that. North America, Europe's League. We have 5-match countdown. Let me get that link. It's in Japanese, but you can use whatever browser translation program you have to get this.
Round 2. Ready, go!
I could see that. That might get stale. I still haven't completed World Stage Mode. I've been playing on hard. I'm still at the part where you're playing the Kumites. But I haven't really got a chance to actually put time into it yet.
Those are so hard.
How high have you gotten into the
9 players.
9 players.
You?
I only started playing it with Akira. I haven't tried with Pi yet. Agree.
I'm willing to wager I'm probably gonna lose even more now.
Just because the system changes, right? So you had.
Yeah, I haven't played now since the system has changed. So probably impossible for me at this point.
It's like we've been playing this game for so long now, things becomes natural. So when things change, it's hard to sometimes adapt to the changes yet.
Well, the thing is, I get what they're trying to do, but it's also putting everybody in the same kind of like level, and I'm not saying like. So the freedom to move, it is something that the game has had, and so now that they're taking it away, it's like, well. Now I have to defend by hitting the guard button. I didn't have to do that, so like it was my freedom not to.
They're too quick to press button. All right, sorry. All right, let's start your room after this match. So, don't be so quick to press. Okay, we got these 8 for there. But the movement is still free. Is still there. The freedom is just slower for the defensive move cancel. Right.
Right, so that means that I can't approach you using that.
That's just Because for whoever do play, canceling defensive move a lot it's a very big change.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can still just do fuzzy to move in, which is fine. But now I feel like I'm playing. Now I feel like I'm playing Virtua Fighter 2, which it didn't pay for Virtua Fighter 2.
Timing, timing is the really things I feel strange, right? It's like this is how I used to. Like I could do this, but that 3-frame change is definitely well, the timing will be off.
Round 3.
Alright, the second league for Europe is the big boys league. All the people who play small characters have changed to big people now. No more Leons, and no more Shun. There's Jeffries and Taka. Alright, 2 more matches and then we'll start North America League. And we're going to start now for Europe at 8 players. Good luck, have fun. We'll see either all Kaliros matches or Sago matches on the Europe side. Eight players. Less than 30 minutes there. Turn off the iTunes. Done. Anyone watching the stream and we're trying to get into room and connect it in, let me know. I just want to see how much of this round 0 bug is still affecting people. I know it was affecting people yesterday.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Alright, last match and then we'll start North America's room.
Round 2. Ready, go!
So all of these recent interviews, Aoki's giving and mentioning stuff, I'm quite sure that there's going to be something for Mexico soon, or Mexico.
Hopefully.
It's like he's 2 or 3 times now mentioned that in different articles, so... Feel the Taka nerf and Jeff up. I don't know, Jeffrey seems like base point against Jeffrey seems the most different. Like there's like I feel like a lot of animation change. It's the hit effects. Because of the staggers are gone, they have made certain things more pronounced or something. As someone who plays against Taka and not play Taka, I'm happy those certain moves that used to knock down and just give a very small buff, a small advantage, is now gives a lot of advantage, guaranteed damage stuff now. Oh, I'm sorry, it's weekend now. Good luck, guys. Have fun for North America. 9 players. So we get to see all of Khalil's matches on the Europe side. North America is going to alternate. We have Fiber versus UwU right now. Started by. When's a full 16? When's a full 16 player room? Those buys at the very beginning or end. It feels bad. Your match very laggy. Which one you? All your matches? Alright, North America League, second league is playing, so please do not join room until it is completed. 9 players, about 34 minutes at most. Let's go push around. Was that your first Choyo Cup event in New York, Joe? It's nice to see people out of town visiting there. Was the last event at the Poker Arcades. Oh, making out to a local, that wasn't okay. First time traveling long distance then. And that's posted there. Let's go to Steam. What's going on? I can see myself accidentally blocking someone because it's on the shoulder button. I'm trying to think of it with a fresh mindset. It's definitely a bigger change to the game compared to when Revel came out, Ultimate Showdown 2.0. Maybe like Revel 1.0, Revel 1.0, Ultimate Showdown 2.0. That gave a lot of the characters changes to the moves, but the game very much felt like Final Showdown with just the characters having slightly different properties, but the overall game system remained the same. The changes to stagger is not that big of a deal to me, but the change to defensive move, that really changed the game of how it's been played since Final Showdown came out 10 plus years ago. And so I think at the high level of play, it's going to affect how the top players will play, because now all the characters even the character specific moves that were not changed at all in this game, in this new version of the game, because of how defensive move works. All the like semi-circular, circular moves of the characters, they might be more stronger now because of that. Do I think the game is slower? I did not think the game feels slower, but I'm not someone who do a lot of evade, crush, dash canceling just for the sake of it. I only do it like for very specific purposes, so I don't use it that much. And because of how it's changed, I don't actually use it in those very frame specific situations. I still use it in like where we don't know what the actual defined frame situation is. I still think it has value use of this randomly inserting the evade cache cancel. But now that using that in like a very defined frame situation is definitely weaker. But you know, it's 10 to 13 frames. That's a 33% increase in I guess well, people feel that it's slowing down the game because people could, you know, yeah, it's about 33% increase. I forgot the updates. So I'm not happy or unhappy. It's just changed the game right now. So I guess wait until like a month or two and play more and find out. Open 13B. What's that channel? That the Sega is still trying to change the game up. For better or for worse, that depends on each person's opinion. I take it as a positive in which they're still actively, actually, you know, consciously thinking of how to adjust the game, and I think that's, as a community, I think that's a good thing. Well, I hope everything is fine. 2 scoops of face. Until next time. Those situations happen. Like I think Cessna would be one on the more the negative side because he does actually do those evade cancel a lot, and for his character. Drunk Missile, Clunk Missile, who was on commentary yesterday, also mentioned, you know, the feels he doesn't seem to enjoy that change that much. But it's funny. I was talking to Rento Animator, and he just said, yeah, the game feels slower because he just likes to spam it. And now that when he's spamming it, it's real slow because he can't get out to come out as fast.
X1. So for us, we're going to download the actual Windows installer. So we're going to click on this, put it into our download folder. And once it's in our download folder, what we're going to do is open up File Explorer, we'll go to Downloads, and you'll see this multi-stream plugin. We're going to open this on up, and what we're going to do is just run this and install this onto our device. Now what we want to do with OBS Studio is we want to close it, and we're going to reopen up OBS Studio with the plugin. So now what you're going to do here is you're going to top left, you'll see this little dock icon, you're going to open it like so. You'll still see this new thing called multi-output. You're going to click on that.
And it comes down more, I'm not sure if that really makes the game worse or better.
Now you can drag this wherever you want, but the first thing I would recommend you do is make sure to go to Docks, click Lock Docks, and unlock it, because sometimes it just bugs you out. So you can place this wherever you want. I'm going to set this to aside for the time being right here, and we can adjust this like so. So keep in mind, we're currently setting our OBS Studio to actually stream to Twitch, which is nice. And of course, we have normal stream settings. So what you can do with this actual plugin, if you want to add a new part from the multi-stream too, what we want to do is add a new target. We can name this whatever we want. So let's just name this YouTube for the time being. Now what we want to do is go to our YouTube and grab our URL and stream key. So once you're on the YouTube homepage, what you want to do is click on Create, go Live, and once the page opens up like this, what you want to do is copy your stream key from right here. You want to take that stream key and paste it on into the stream key area. And then we want to go back, grab the actual stream URL, and want to paste this in like so. So
yeah,
now we're able to stream to YouTube and Twitch, which is really nice. Now you can't actually sync at the start and stop with the normal OBS when you go live. We'll start it with it. I want to paste this in like so. So now we're able to stream to YouTube and Twitch, which is really nice. Now you can't actually sync at the start and stop with the normal OBS when you go live. We'll start it with it and we'll end with it, which you can click these two checkboxes to do so. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. Now for the encoder, when you actually go live, it's actually going to pull from your normal OBS studio. Now, I personally don't recommend this for two reasons. Just because of the fact that if it pulls from it, you can't really customize it that well. And also sometimes it bugs out with this actual setting. So what I recommend you do is switch the encoder from reuse to actually the NVIDIA NVENC H.264 text encoder. Not text, it's like text or something like that. I'm trying to say text and I can't say it right, but you get the general gist. If you're using an NVIDIA GPU, you want to use this. If you are using an AMD GPU, what you want to do is use the AMD hardware H.264 encodec. So for me personally, I'm going to use the NVIDIA one, so we're going to select this. And this will allow you to customize.
The mid-mood left room. It looks like the game crashed between you two. So yeah, that's the second time it's happened this weekend, which the other time was SF Punker and Mixed Pizza. So it looks like the game crashed, yeah. Write that down. Box. Mahmood mentioned earlier that the game felt laggy. Hey, thank you Box Pizza for your sacrifice. Oh, I do have something to, yeah, I did do something on the stream, so I'll do that later. I'm trying different things out. Right, North America, let's see. So, but for those in the North America, if you say disconnected from player, 2 scoops of face had to leave, so if you saw a disconnected message, that's most likely because you were matched up to him. And so right now we have UwU undefeated using Brad. That's I consider his main character. We have in one lost card Firebird, Sam the Seed, and Cessna, who's right now still playing against UwU. It's off the stream playing. So this one's here. Yeah, when the game crashes like that, in which one person's going, the game freezes, someone do have to exit the room for the league to progress. So unfortunately, that's how things work. What do I got? Lucky versus Westy. Yeah, ultimately, we're just trying to get people to play together, so we deal with these issues because we like love VF. The awkward laugh. Alright. And of course, if you want to watch other players' point of view, yes, Cessna. FaceTime. That's true. He has the league leader this season. Sam the C was playing Shun in the first league today. He switched to Eileen. Sam the C was playing Shun. You're still playing as Rusty. So 2 things I've been working on this side. One's the player's almanac for the league session itself. The other thing is let's see. Okay, so is using the Google map to map out all the events and what else, immunity or what else in the long run. I used to do this back in the day for the VF circuit when I ran for Final Showdown. Let's see. Update that. Let's go to PSA. Lucky Strike now versus Kalios. And right now we have no one undefeated. No one is undefeated. Jowo's loss came courtesy of Sam the Seed. Sam the Seed's loss came courtesy of Setsuna. And Firebird's loss came courtesy of Sam the Seed. So right now, based on plus win loss record, Firebird, Jowo, and Sam the Seed. Yeah, Box Pizza Cat had to leave because the game froze for her versus my move. Yes, Scoops had to leave. Oh, this is done. So let's go get the results here. Alright, we'll do one more league for Europe. Hey, it's a tie. The Jeffrey brothers. Sago and Rodri got first place tie for first, and then we got a 2-way tie for third place between Rusty and Lucky. That's it, right? It's 8 players. Thank you guys for playing. It's the omen. It's the arrow of Jeffrey now. Alright, for those who want to join the Europe room, you can more than welcome to do so now. Let me go put this right there. So we're accepting players now for the last league for Europe. The VF Neko cards favor you, Sago. Yeah, Box Pizza's match with Mammoth froze. It turned gray during the league itself, and so he left the league so that the league itself could progress. Okay, so this is the final round. Then we have 2 more rounds to go. The idea was that we expected that these things will happen a lot. Well, it will happen, but not so much as it has since World Stage. But because we won these leagues so often, It shouldn't be too big of a deal once in a while when a game freezes like that. But as we all know, World State has issues. But alright, we got that posted there. Let's post it in the so there we have. Yeah, I think that's something new with version 1.10. They did something to the game, right? They did something to the game where it seems certain things might be stabilized and other things are not. So we just have to kind of keep an eye for it and let Sega know. But now, so far, we have 2 times in which a great connection happened while the league was progressing. Yeah, we got Razanov joining the room also. Fox Pizza Cat came back. Hopefully no gray bars while matches are being played. And also, Sega is still doing something in the background. That is for sure. So expect stuff with the network. Changes to the network are most likely going to happen. Just don't know when, and hopefully it'll be something that will improve it for more people. But there are things that's still being worked on. So we just have to be, so for us gluttons of punishment, we have to just endure this again. Alright, this is the last round for North America. Looks like we still have 3 players at 6 win, 1 loss. Plus 12, plus 13, plus 14. UwU versus Firebird will be an important match. Who is the other 6-1? That's Sam to C. Sam to C is playing against RJ. So those 2 matches there are important to determine who's going to be first, second, and third in North America. And we'll start the countdown of 5 matches after this match between Kaliras and Minut. Yeah, only Jeffrey got a new move that I'm aware of. I'm just gonna keep it on the North America room right now on the main page because the results should be coming up soon. Firebird's match and Joshua is still going on. RJ versus Fantasy. These 2 matches will determine who will be first, second, and third. 5 matches before we begin Europe's last league. Got 9 players for that. So both of these going to round 5. We could get possibly it's possible we get a 2-way tie for first. Where's that one going to show up? Is it going to show with Brad or Aoi? Or is it going to show up for Eileen or Jeffrey? This is currently the 2nd league for North America, so once this league is completed, this should be it once their matches finish. Those who want to join the North America room, you can do so. Europe is now accepting players. Alright, UwU defeats Firebird. So now it depends on how can Sam the Seed win. If Sam the Seed wins, he will get first place. Because this fight now, if he wins, it has to be +1. But he loses. RJ plays a spoiler role against Sam the Seed's Eileen. And so that makes it UwU gets first place. Congratulations. Firebirds gets second, and Sam the Seed gets third. Thank you guys for playing. We will do one more league, so those who can continue playing, please do so. Information, see. Alright, let me go post one, let people know we can join the room now. That came down to the last round, and actually the last 2 matches, as they all went down to once again round 5. So thanks again for playing Sam the Seed and Space Time. Alright, let's see. North America will. Four matches before start the Europe one, and North America. Let me post one, let people know you can join. Just know if you play on Saturday and now play on Sunday, I'm hosting on different platforms. It is cross-platform, but I've been doing this every time, so I've been doing it. Now, let's see this intermission. See, maybe just look for the icon. If it's a Jackie icon, that's for North America. If it's a Europe icon, it is if it's for Europe, it's Leon. And the passcode is always different, so you should be able to enter the room. You won't be able to enter the room if you enter the room. The passcode of the other location. So events that happened this weekend, we had Texas Showdown completed on a very early morning Saturday, just past midnight. First place went to Trisaday, second went to Limey, and third went to Ant Zero. And then in Japan, they had the Tokyo Bay Area Cup Volume 3. Team Shibuya, which had Tong-chan. This is Team B now. Tong-chan, who was playing LoL. That was who I originally, the first time I ever saw Tong-chan play was using LoL. That was back in Final Showdown days, 10 years ago. So he's using LoL, which I think got buffed in 1.10. Nagomi, a Jackie player. Oh, I can't remember off my head right now who was the third player on that team. I'm gonna double check that later on.
Round 5. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 1. Ready, go! Round 1.
Joel Sesnev, both of the DC area players. Alright, thanks for playing, Ryu. Until next time. Well, did I just try something, see if I could get that working. Alright, 5 match countdown started for North America too now. No. Let's see if I could get this working as I wanted to. Dun, 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 dun. Where is it? Alright, we still have one more league left in this session for the end of the season. But we already have people who's already got the most first place finishes. So let's see. Let's see. Alright, that might be too loud, but I have to change that maybe later on. But congratulations, Box Pizza, for being the second time now most first place finishes for the season, and also for North America. That might be too loud. Okay, I'll fix that next time. Sorry. Jen Whipper for being the league leader for this season with North America. Alright, adjustments to make not as loud. Got that. Not as loud. What was that? 2 more matches before we start for Europe. Okay, sorry. There we go. Adjust the sound now. Next weekend, April. What's it? April 4th, April 5th? It's pretty much weekly. Yeah, April 4th, 5th. Each season is basically 3 quarters. At least for keeping track of who's the league leaders. Let's see, what decimal point should I do it next time for? I'll bring it down by 10 decimal points. Yeah, that's good then, 10 decimal points. Alright, I lowered it down by 10 decimal points, so let me know if it sounds still pretty loud. Let's just use different sounds so it doesn't kill you off. Let's see. Is that better, or should I still lower the sound for sound bites? I think the first one was louder, so there's a decrease. Or is that still too loud? Keep it at 10 for now. Minus 10 decimal base points. So for people tell me stuff. Much better. Okay, minus 10 decimal bases. Thank you. Sorry for you guys being guinea pigs. I apologize to you guys' ears. All right, last match and then we start Europe's last league. Really sorry. Yeah, that's it. Minus 10 decimal base there. I have to do that for the other. Minus 10B. Alright, starting Europe's League. Good luck, have fun. 8 players. North America, 3 more matches, I believe. Let's see.
Let's see how many seconds you'll last. Are you ready?
Round 1. Go! Ready? Go! Round 2. Ready? Go! Excellent! Round 3. Ready? Go!
Oh. Alright, one more match and then we'll begin last league for North America. So anyone want to join? You got a minute or two to do so. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. Take care of something quickly. Alright, good luck guys, have fun.
Good luck.
6 players. Alright, looks like we could get to see all Sussuna matches on my stream and Lucky Bees. Sussuna is streaming, so you can watch it from his point of view. You see, where is it? What am I looking for? Channels. There it is. I can watch it from here. It looks like that's the only other person streaming today. Europe side, got 2 more rounds remaining, or 1 more round remaining. Yeah, 2 more rounds remaining. We have Lusty, Box Pizza Cat, and Razanov all at 4 wins, 1 loss. Lucky versus Razanov now. Razanov usually use John or Brad. 2 match points for Joe here. Oh, hey Jimmy, you joined a little late, but you're more than welcome to stay in the room and play afterwards. Oh, excuse me. How you like to change it so far, Jimmy? Oh, no. I have to update these settings later. Alright, who's gonna make the right guess here? Lucky or Razanov? Razanov does. So that means Lusty got his second loss. So right now it is Box Pizza Cat and Razanov in the lead with 1 loss each. So we are still. Oh, Sago just won against his veterans. Kalios, and we are now at the last round. Last round, Lucky Strike versus Sago on the stream. Lusty against Razanov, Atandra versus Kalios, Mimik versus Box Cat. Yeah, there's like only like what Jeffrey, you play Jeffrey, so there's some change to how execution is. I don't like the gimme being P, K, or G can actually cause that. Maybe because I spam the buttons a lot when my intention is not actually to get up quickly. Hey Jimmy, how did you like the 1.10 so far, version 1.10? And how much you do not like it? It's too early to say. Alright, Sustain wins against the UwU. Wow, standing kick. Thank you very much, Spray for your continued support. I appreciate it. Hey, I should be paid by Twitch next month in April. How's the experience on Switch 2 so far, Ray? Since you play a League in that each day. Most like any kick attack that starts from bottom to rising up will usually scrape it. Alright, congratulations to Razanov for getting first place for John, Fox Pizza Cat second, and Lucky getting third. Thank you guys for playing, appreciate it. If you guys want to continue playing in the room, you're more than welcome to. That's it for the league portions that I keep track of, but if there's still a lot of people in the room and they want to play in the I can always hit the league button for those if there's a lot of people still in the room. Alright, let me go update here. Oh, is the North America room also completed? Oh yeah, it's the last round too for that. So look at that, both leagues finished at the same time. Alright, congratulations Joe Wolf for getting first place for the second time today. Loose Leaf and Cessna tied for second. Thanks again for playing, everyone. Yeah, if you have time, come and join. You always want these things for anyone who has free time and want to play to come and play on these weekend sessions. Hopefully with version 1.10 and any future updates will improve the online league matching so that you know, those who actually want to play can play. And so yeah, season 2, quarter 2 begins next weekend. And so this hopefully it'll be good. Anything else? Anything else? Both sides, right? Looks like Europe is done. Here's how I type in. Let me do some quick updates here and there, and then I'll transfer the stream to someone else. So of course we have Texas Short has been completed. Tri-State Day Late Play won that. Let's see, where's the...
Round 2. Ready, go!
Here it is. Okay, the one who won it, it was a team... Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's Team Shibuya who won the Tokyo Bay Area Cup. It was Nagomi was a Vento player. That was a Jackie player. Sancha Akira. And Ton-chan, who was playing LOL. Let's see, anything else? The next big event, I think, will be EVO Japan in May. So let's get that. Sources. Send the info sources. F11. Just that. Switch over. Hey XTN, more than welcome to continue playing the room. We're already done with the leagues, but if there's people still playing, come play. Yeah, that's interesting how people join the room starts off red and then slowly it corrects the connection indicator. Let's go put this back to info sources. So, alright, let's see. Let's go make these big. Alright, so all the past events, let's get rid of those here. Next big event will be the Tokyo Bay Area Cup, not Tokyo, but EVO Japan in May. That will be followed by Combo Breaker at May 22nd, 24th in the Chicago area. Both of those will be Open Championship qualifiers. 2 spots as given to the EVO Japan. Las Vegas one, I'm not entirely sure how much spots. This is still information that they're giving us, and that'll be in June. Australia will be getting a VFOC qualifier. That happens on July 10th. Those who live close by Virginia, east in the east, Hampton, Virginia, that's July 17th through 19th. We got Tenjin Cup, 5 versus 5 in the southern portion of Japan. UK has their versus fight team in the end of July. CEO in Florida, that is in August. South America in Argentina in the city of Cordoba. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. The Ragnarok event, first one for the VFOC in South America. And those who's finished played Texas Showdown in Houston. I think that was in Houston. In Austin, Texas, they will have the Extreme Fighter Showdown, which Fortune Fire is confirmed, and that'll be on October 16th and 17th. And then the community organized event, LAG 2026, will be in October 23rd and 24th. Homestay Akira is a guest for this event, and there should be a second Japanese player, which just still it looks like it is Virgo John, who's finished second in the global finals, but who knows? Maybe it's a wet hearing, and they're just not going to. Hope I didn't accidentally delete anything. Okay, I didn't do anything. Yep. Alright, let me go post around. Cessna's still here, still playing? No, Cessna is done. Jimmy is playing.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Go. Yeah, Jim Cessna is done with the streaming. Anyone else streaming Virtual Fire? I don't think anyone else is streaming Virtual Fire. Psycholarity. A Canadian streamer. Training for CEO 2026. Alright. Hopkick is broken. Especially with the eBay cancel. Which hotkick is this? Is this really making the top pick for? You're not talking about Jeff. Okay, you're playing Jeffrey, right? So this is 9K. Let me go wait. Psycho Rarity. It is streaming. Hey, welcome Blaze 13.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Maybe I'll join to get some matches. Yeah. XTN's playing LOL, that is no Taka.